Myself Bakul Valambhiya. Today I would like to talk about the education. That why formal education is not enough. Now let me tell you friends that formal education is a system in which we get a general wholesome education in terms of math, in terms of science, in terms of language, all these things. But when it comes to the actual learning of life skills and how to behave with people in the world, it is completely a different thing. That learning we can only have through our family and our society. So, what I am saying is that along with your formal education, you need to concentrate on learning the life skills also, the behavioral improvement also. So that way you will be a complete human being. For example, I am telling you that you are an expert in maths. Okay. Now in terms of your merit, you are the topper. But when it comes to talking to the people, subordinate to you or superior to you, if you do not have skill to talk with them properly, to negotiate with them properly, okay, if you are not able to explain your ideas properly, then again you are a failure. So only formal education cannot help to become a complete human being. For that you will have to learn other things also, because the society is the biggest teacher. From there we can learn so many things. A man can live without formal education, but a man cannot live without the informal social education from the society. This is a very important thing. But we do not give importance to all these things because we feel that, you know, these are the best schools and our children are studying there, so it is enough. I am not saying that schools are not helping them to become a good human being. They are not teaching them behavior. They are not teaching them, life skills. They are not teaching them proper communication. But what I am talking about is principally the formal education is all about getting, serious knowledge of certain subject. But when it comes to negotiating with our life, now in this case, we cannot only depend on that formal education. Second thing is that the education you get as a formal education, for example, if you become an engineer, a doctor, a chartered accountant, now in this case also you will have to have understanding the society. You will have to have understanding of the people around you, their priorities, their culture, so many things. Because if you are not aware about all these things, then how you are going to apply your knowledge for that particular society? So this is also very important. But in most of the case, we do not give importance to the informal education. Parents feel that okay, we are sending our children to some of the best school and we are doing our best duty. But when it comes to actual, life, in that case, each and every person cannot be the same. A student who has become an engineer could be a good businessman within 2 years, and one another student who has also completed his engineering in the same year, but he could not able to achieve in terms of a businessman but doing job for last 10 years. Now what is the reason? So the reason is lack of entrepreneurship. Now if you want to be an entrepreneur, now you can not go to a college and learn entrepreneurship. In formal education you cannot learn entrepreneurship. They can tell you, about the system, about the management, so many things, but when it comes to entrepreneurship, it requires guts, it requires preparedness to face any sort of situation, whether it is good or bad or worse. So it is completely different. To be a successful businessman, you should be a good communicator also. Your only formal education, no, is not enough. The same way, to be a successful businessman, you will have to understand people, and you will need to respect them also. Even though you feel that these are not the people worth giving respect, you will have to give them respect. You will have to explain them, you will have to convince them that whatever they are looking for, you have it, and you are going to provide them the best solution. So in this world, negotiating skills, convincing skills, persuasive powers are very important. For example, I am telling you that someone is a best scientist. Okay, now to do scientific innovations, it requires so many things. Okay, to do different experiment, you need some instruments. For some experiment, you need a laboratory. So now when such question arises, now everyone cannot afford everything oneself. So for that, you need to join some organization, big organization where every facility is available. You will have to be part of that organization, and then you can carry on your scientific research. But if you think that no, I am not going to join anyone and I am not going to work under anyone, then you cannot do anything, because the investment, the money you require to develop your own laboratory and facility is not with you. So it is better to join with some other people who are actually into a well organized laboratory, science laboratory, right? There you also able to learn from the experience of those people who are working with you, the senior people who have actually worked in some of the areas in which you are already working, right? Now in this case, they able to give you some guidance, they able to give you some inputs that regarding so and so subject we have so and so experience. So better you take some other path to experiment something particular. Now this could not happen when you are doing everything alone. So formal education is not enough, but along with that, practical, social, life skill, all this sort of, informal education is very essential in our life. Thank you very much.